I'm Carl, and this is Carl's Range and Ramble.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Carl's Range and Ramble. Today we are at OnTarget in Northampton. Just doing a quick zero back on this scope because I was a colossal wally, and the reason I'm saying that is because I mentioned in the previous video about the Hit Micro and the laser rangefinder box being slightly off. I decided to go and buy some Wolf adjustable mounts, and since then I had a little bit of fettling and messing around with it. I found out that if I was just to raise up the front mount ever so slightly, it then brought the box back up again. So I re-zeroed it, which changed my scope height, so I've had to put all the information back in the calculator here, and it's brought the box right back up again, straight back on the line where I need to be. So much so, I will show you when I zoom in at 25 yards, sorry, on this indoor range, which is lovely today because it's belting with heat out there and it's got aircon. Love it, absolutely love it. So guys, get yourselves down here, and if you become a member, if you fill up your card, which I've got 3 of these cards now already full up. So yeah, get yourself a member and get your loyalty card. I've just started another one, it's my 4th card. And you get a free hour, so why not? Come down here, meet with the guys, and everyone's happy. Right, let's press record. I'm gonna zoom in, you watch that box, look, and it's now dead on the horizontal line. Who'd have thunk it, eh? Who'd have thunk it? And there was me moaning about it being off and that I wanted this micro to do an update of some description to stop that from happening. Adjustable mounts. Who knew? So let's, there we are, 25 yards. Let's cock it first. That always works. I'm happy with that. So I've now decided to use the Rangemaster Sovereign 177 in 8.44 grain. So what we're going to do after this, now we've zeroed this in, and I think this pellet, it seems to work beautifully so far with this this barrel. We're going to head over to Wold Farm today as well. So it's going to be a bit of a 2-part video. We're going to now do a little bit of a range test again up to 50 yards, might be 660 out there, and just to see what the group is like, how, if it spreads out, if this is the pellet to use going forward, and I really hope it is. It's basically continuation from what we were doing before. So we're going to take that to Wold Farm today and continue with seeing whether it's going to work for us in this barrel when we go out on the permission. We're also going to possibly do a little bit of plinking, and we've got a little addition. So I've spoken to the owner there that we might be able to use his land, so we might be able to push out even further over to 100 yards. So I spoke to Dax, he's given us the all clear, and we'll let him know we're on our way in a little bit. And yeah, should be some good fun, and possibly some plinking over the lakes as well, just to round it off. So see you over in a bit. Cheers, guys. We're now back at Wold Farm. So had a little bit this morning over at OnTarget just to zero friend's rifle in as well, ready for going out on permission. So today, I'm going to go 30, 40 and 50, not going out as far as 60. So yeah, 30, 40 and 50 yards. Just going to see how we get on with this pellet. So yeah, again, with the Rangemaster Sovereign in 177, 8.44. I'm really hoping this time that it's going to group well, because I've not been having much luck with, have you seen with the other videos, with the other pellets that I've been trialling. But it's been a journey nonetheless, and this is sort of like the follow-on from that. But after we do this, we're going to head over to a longer range, which the owner's given us permission. It's not open to the public, but you know, he's very good to us and very kind, and let us use it for today's shoot. So we'll do this, and then we'll head over to the longer range, and then we'll probably end up doing some plinking a bit later on. So let's get stuck in. Already loaded up, safety off. Right, let's hit record, and we're going to go straight in at 25. Did I say 25? I thought it's 30. Actually, that's not my target, is it? I'm looking at somebody else's target.
What a sausage.
Mine's the one behind. There we go, let's try that one. How about that? That one there will do. 30 yards, there we go. It's the heat, as you can see. But it's mega today. It's been mega for the last few weeks, let's be fair. Anywho, right, let's crack on. Oh, that's a mega group. I like that. Let's head up to 40 yard now. Right, there's my holdover point. Always helps if you cock it. Okay, got a little bit of a drop there. We're just looking for grouping for the minute. And then what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to set the ballistic coefficient on it. Also, it's worth mentioning a couple of comments in that I've had about the speed at which I'm loading and firing. I have been editing out between shots. So what I'm going to try and do with this one is just sort of have the actual length of the process of cocking and firing, just so you see that I'm not cock, fire, if you know what I mean. So hopefully that's going to come through. I'm also going to change the scope picture as well, so it's got more of a bit of a scope picture, because I think people preferred not to see my ugly mug. I'd rather see what I'm shooting at. So, but we're getting a fairly good group here at 40, so we're looking quite promising with the Range Masters. And if we found the pellet, I'm going to be so happy. It's one of those things, you buy a new rifle, you stick some pellets, and you look at Ad's hunts with his Lyra K, it's 0.25, when he first got it, unregulated. He was had a torrid time with getting grouping and things like that, but I believe now he's sorted the issue. I know that the Lyra K's gone back. You know, with a rifle of this cost, if you like, so they're not cheap, they're really not. It's when you're doing grouping, you're not getting the grouping, you're doing pellet tests, you're chucking all sorts of lead down there, and you're not getting the results you hope for. Now, granted, I didn't clean the barrel, didn't do any pull-throughs between each pellet change. However, I was doing at least 3 to 4 shots prior to actually then, you know, sort of precondition the barrel prior to taking my shot. And the pellets weren't washed, weighed, sorted, anything like that, straight out the tin. I want it to be more real world for, you know, people do that, but more real world for, you know, just picking up your tin and shooting. That's all I want it to be. So anyone that, you know, wants to say that you need to do this, you need to do that, you're correct. You do if you want the consistency every single time. But for straight out of tin, this is what we're doing in our test. So let's go up to, okay, so I've got my holdover point. Let's go straight for the middle first. Right, I'm quite happy with that grouping, if I'm honest. That's looking pretty mega. What I'm going to do, if I just quickly just go as if I'm going to zero in, and I'm just going to go down to times 28, and let's have a little look. I mean, that's not bad. That looks like a fairly decent group. At 50 yards, if you're going for a rabbit, I think that's more than acceptable. That's a definite, you know, drop shot, should we say. It's shooting lower than what the laser rangefinder is saying. Okay. And right, so I'm happy with that. Let's just go into zeroing and let's go down to ballistic calculation. We're now going to drop that BC down. It's on 0.027. Let's bring that down to, let's go down 2 just to start with, to 0.25. 0.025 should I say. Right, let's come out of that and back to the main menu. Right, okay, and just quick splash on that again. 51 yards. I'm not 100% sure where that went. Right, we're still slightly low. Okay, this is one more over there. Right, we're still a little bit low. Let's go back into it again. Second page. Let's go down, let's drop it down to 0.22, 0.022. Let's see if we're going the right way. So I think that's actually the BC for this pellet. I think I was running an old BC. So, right, let's, again, it's 0. Okay. Let's go to this side. Oh, see, that's come up now. Don't worry about the windage. Oh, look at that grouping. Right, let's, now again, we'll go down to 0.20. And you know what? I think we're going to be about there. If this works, I'm going to buy myself a beer. Let's just do a quick splash on that. Now we've changed it. Oh, and would you believe I'm out? Would you believe it? Right, let's load this up and we'll come straight back to it. So I'm going to do a couple more down now. I've loaded the mag up at 50. I think we've nailed it, guys. I don't know if that went low or not. No, I think I can see it there. That went slightly to the right, but that's just a slight bit of breeze. You can see what's going on there. Let's go to the middle target. I have to put splatter targets on there because you just won't be able to see it on a normal target. I seem to have dropped a bit low. That's a bit high. There's a bit of breeze coming through, I can see it and feel it. Which, to be fair, a bit of breeze is lovely. Lately it's just been horrendous. Oh, look at that. So it's slightly high, so let's just go back into zeroing quickly, and let's just change that to, where are we? 1. Let's try that. Let's see if we can hit 1. Okay, see that's going. Oh, it's just to the right of it. Let's aim slightly to the left. Oh, I think that's it. I think, guys, I think I don't know where that one went. Just the top right, I can just see it. That went very right. That's what it's all about. Guys, thank you for joining me on the journey. Rangemaster Sovereign 844s. I think we can safely say this M4, which I had my doubts about after I bought it, get in there. Happy days. I'm going to go for a quick mosey on down the range just to see how we got on. For what it looked like through the scope, it looked quite promising. So let's have a look. This is at 30. That grouping at 30. There's my little finger. I mean, that's brilliant. I mean, my little finger now is less than a 5p piece. There's thumb. Well happy with that. And then we can now look at, excuse me about the exposure. We're going to look at 40 now. Again, that's a decent grouping, a couple of drop-offs, but I think at this point as well, I didn't have the BC change, so I'm happy with that. So now let's little mosey on down to 50. Oh, look at that. That's my thumb. 50 yards. There we go. That's where a black dot was. We hit the black dot, and that side as well. We hit it. Do you know what? 50 yards, we're grouping like that. I mean, there's a lot of pellets in there, to be fair, but that's that group in there. Look, sorry, that group in there. Oh, well happy with that. Look at that. Was that about 3 shots on that one, was it? Can't remember. Yeah, we finally found the pellet of choice now. We're going to go over to the 100-yard range very soon. So see you there. We've been given express permission from Dax, the owner of Wold Farm. So thank you very much, Dax. You're an absolute legend for letting us come in here and use this decent length of a range today. So we've set out a couple of targets. Now they're at 80 and 100 yards. We're going to see what we can do, see if we can get any form of grouping. I'm not very hopeful, but it'll be interesting to see what we can actually do. We've got a headwind as well. As you can see, the trees next to me, they're blowing away, so it keeps picking up. Look, there you go. So if we hit the target, hit the plate would be a bonus, I think. But don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be going out on any permission at 80 yards or 100 yards, although you could probably do it if the ideal conditions are there for you. Me, no. I'm more set at 50 yards, which is what we did earlier in the zeroing range. Just to give you a bit of an idea, I'm just going to spin the camera around. So right down there, which you probably can't see, if I zoom right in, a couple of targets, there we are. So I'm going to set up a GoPro down there because I don't think you're going to see much, even though we put some splatter targets on the plates down there. I don't think we're going to see much, to be fair, through these scopes. They're great for certain distances, but otherwise we'll see. Well, I'll put both pictures up anyway, but I'm going to run down and now stick the GoPro down there, just see if we get a better picture. So see if we can hit anything. Right, okay, so 80 yards. As you can see, I'm not using my bench rest because I wanted to try and do it a bit better. So let's just quickly range find that. And I've turned off my angle and cant display because where the holdover is, it was, well, I couldn't see what I was doing. Right, let's go for this top left. Oh my God, that's actually on the target. That went over, I think. No. I'll tell you what. Not even recording on the on the Hick Micro. Let's try that again. Right. There's a bit of, say, the wind is coming towards us and a bit of right to left as well. Just trying to compensate for that a little bit. No. I can see one that's hit the target, but that missed. It's very hit and miss. Yeah. Right, let's go for the one below. You can just see my GoPro down there. In a very precarious position. Oh, wind's picked up quite a bit. You can see it on the scope cam. That's it. I have to close my left eye so I can actually focus a bit more. Right, okay. Right, safety on. There we are. Going to go for a quick walk down to the 80-yard one now, just to see if we've actually hit anything at all, and to see if the GoPro survived. There's some, I don't know, I couldn't really see where we were hitting. Let's check back in at 80 yards, shall we? Right, let's walk up. GoPro, are you still with us? Oh, yes, it's still with us. So, oh wow, got some in the centre there. Loads all around here. And I've got a couple up on this target. So, at 80 yards, the answer is yes. I don't know what's happened down here. I think that's a wayward one. Which I should say, we are running 2 rifles today. We've got the M4 and the Brocock Pathfinder. So, I think these are from the Pathfinder, aren't they? I think those ones there, and possibly that there, because I know that I could see all these. I think when I was shooting, I don't know. I'd have to have a look back, but I definitely got that one on the one of the first ones. So at 80 yards, you know, it's not a group, but still. Next one is over there, which I don't know if you can see it. And that's at 100 yards. So we're going to go and stick the GoPro down at 100 yards, and we'll do it all again. Right, so we are now going to push out to 100 yards. Just had a look at the 80 yard. Yeah, you're not going to be shooting anything at 80 yards, that's for sure. But this is just for fun. So we're going to push on. I've remembered to record on the Hick Micro. So let's now find the 100 yard. There we are. Quick splash. There we are, bang on 100 yards. Cool, look at that holdover. I'm not sure if I've cocked it, but I haven't. Cool. That is some serious. That wind's picked up massively. No. Yeah, it's quite a headwind going on right now. Wait for it to die down ever so slightly. There it is. I don't even know if I'm hitting it, you know. Oh, I hit it. Heard it that time. And again. And I'm going for the top left, but let's try. I'm going to go for top right to see if it goes over to the left. No. Try a bit more right on the windage. So I'm hitting the plate, but okay, let's go for the bottom left now. I'm going to go up and left a little bit. So I can't even see where that's going. Right, I'm out of pellets. It'd be interesting to see. I'm going to run down there quick and have a quick look to see where we're at with that, because I haven't a clue. I was shooting top right to see if I could drop in the top left to account for the wind, for the right to left wind. It's more of a headwind. Don't know. Let's run down there real quick and have a look. GoPro is still in one piece. Right, so there's only one on there, which is that one. So that could have been when I was aiming for here, possibly, and it come over here. I was hitting the plate, as you can see. Look, there's marks on it, but that's the only mark on there. Is that one? There we go. That's the only one we hit out of all of those. I wasn't expecting much at 100 yards, but still, there we go. We're now going to try 80 yards from sticks. Honestly, I don't know how this is going to go. So we can only but try. Right, that's a 76 yards where we are. What we're going to try and do is just hit the plate. No. Moving all over the place. It's going to move up to the right target slightly because it hasn't been shot at very much. That was the one that's 100 yards. No way did I just get that in the centre. God, I'm so wobbly, it's so windy. Right, going to have a look at where we are with those. Just make that safe. A little look-see how we did with that. I'm not quite sure if that was any good or not. We'll soon find out. It's as you can see, I was pretty wobbly on the sticks there, but to be fair, I'm not really going to be shooting at 80 yards from sticks. So it's just all part of the fun. It's all part of the fun. Listen to me, this out of breath fat person. Although I have lost a little bit of timber, so happy about that. Porridge in the mornings, good for your cholesterol, brings it down. And for my other fat saving tips. Okay, so we're getting close. I think the target on the right is the one I want to look for, because I'm pretty sure that I got, if not, bang. Would you Adam and Steve it? I mean, that is more luck than judgment. I'll go with that every day. Yeah, still got a few others in here. So it wasn't too far out. When I was hitting the plate, it was probably over here somewhere, whatever else. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy days, happy days. I think after this, we're going to shoot over to do a bit of plinking over the lakes. It's been a while, haven't been over there for a little while, and got my buddy with me today. So we're going to sling some lead over the lakes. See you over there in a bit. You find us back again in hut 2 now, over the lakes. Going to do some plinking on the boats and the planes across the water. It's been an epic day. To say, found the pellet. I'm so happy with it. Found the pellet now. It was starting to play on my mind a little bit as to why things weren't working out. But yeah, quite enjoyed that 80 yard, 100 yard, and can't believe on the sticks that I managed to hit a bullseye. I mean, that was more luck than judgment, so fine, is what it is. So without further ado, let's sling some lead over the lakes. Let's go for the boat right in front of us and see how we get on. It's a good bit of fun. Good bit of fun. Start recording. Right, okay. Is there something to flip it back through, or is it just a hole there? I don't know. Sit some man there. Those spinners. Oh, it's moving as well. That's so much fun, especially here, and the boats are moving across the water. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we are. Okay, what we got on here? A little spinner just there. Let's just do a quick splash. That noise, if you can hear that, that's actually Santa Pod, which I think I've mentioned before. Oh, missed that. Got it that time. I'm sure there used to be things in the windows there. Can't see anything. Something moved them. Spinner just there. It is plain. Right, I believe. Got it. Don't know if that's a hole or a mark. There. Got it. Right, there's a black plane right in the distance there. Wow. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and turn this around, see if it actually fit it for a change. There's lots of glare coming back through. Turn that out for a start. That's better. Okay. Where were we? Black plane. Oh, that's better. I can actually see it now. I think that's above it there. Oh, we're out. Let's load up and go again. It's the first time I really used it with this on. Actually, with the way the light is bouncing around today, it's making it easier to focus on things. Let's try pressing record again. Oh, here we go. I thought it was a flippy thing. Oh, it's a tiny one there, look. Got it. Right guys, well I think we're going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching this episode and staying to the end. I really appreciate it. Looking at the idea of going out the last couple of weeks on the perm to go and look at some rabbits, but it's been too hot. It's been far too hot, and other family commitments and things like that. So life has generally just got in the way, hence the reason why I haven't been able to upload anything for the last sort of few weeks. But we're back here again. We've done this. So we found the pellet. We've dialed it in. We're really happy, and it's now on to the next thing. So thank you once again, and if you can, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Catch you next one. Bye for now.